Hey guys, thank you for tuning in again. So right here we're working on Hispaniola and we are still on Cassie. So as you can tell, I am trying to figure out the fingers of this particular piece. And like I mentioned in the last video, I already put in my darks for the skirt. So I have to put in the medium tones and the highlights, which I think you're gonna get into for this piece. So I kind of want to talk not about the process, but just about my day, I guess, and what happens, because I continuously get questions regarding if I sleep. So I've posted this before on my Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, please do. It's Kandy G Lopez. So I wake up at 6 o'clock depending on the day. So if it's like a school day for my children, they need to be out of the house by 7:10. So we wake up, we get ready. I help my husband get the kids ready because he's the one that takes them to school. If I'm not teaching, that means that I have time at home to create. So these smaller pieces that you'll see me creating are done at home. So I'm literally on my kitchen table or dining room table in the back, taking up half of the dining room for family members, but very thankful for them letting me have a little bit of chaos in the back. So after they end up leaving the house, then I have some time to work. So I'll work. It depends on the day. Sometimes it's 3 hours, sometimes it's just an hour. And also depends on how many errands I'm running on that day, or if I'm doing laundry, or if I'm planning certain things out for the house. So I create work, then it's time to either go teach or to go do something that's not related to art. So I give myself 4 to 5 hours, I would say, a day working on my artwork. So start off, let's just say it's an hour, go off to work, hopefully hit the gym if I have some energy, if the workload isn't too crazy for the day. My husband will then go and pick up the kids or my grandparents. You guys can probably hear my kids in the background screaming. It's, you know, part of being a mom and also being an artist. So after that, they come home, dedicating some time to them, trying not to get into the art head of mine because I haven't been making for a few hours because again I'm at work, and really trying to be present, which is hard. For parents that are millennials, it's really hard to get off social media or like looking at the news, or relying on your phone to look for recipes or whatever it is that you're doing, and like really being present for your kids. I try to be mindful of that. But it gets difficult some days too, especially when they're acting, like kids. So, at some point, dinner's done. They're getting in the tub, getting him out of the tub, and then if they're not doing homework, at least my kindergartner doing her iReady. For those that know about iReady, Jesus. Once they get put to bed, so my husband takes care of that, then I can get a few hours at night. So it'll either be 2, sometimes it's up to 3, depending on what time I start. And I try to be done by 10:30 or 11 o'clock, so that I can come to bed and relax. And then there are some days where we have like reading times. So I get to at least read for 30 minutes, or at least try to read for 30 minutes with them. And then I go to bed. So I'm usually like sleep 11:30. I'm pretty tired by like 10:30, so I'm like already winding down even if I'm working. And then I get my sleep, people, and then I wake up again at 6 o'clock. If it's the weekend, I try to wake up a little earlier than the kids because they used to get up around 8 or 9, depending on how crazy they've acted the day before. So we try to tire them out so that they wake up a little later on Saturday and Sunday. And then I can get up, make my coffee, and like work on my art. So I can get one of these pieces done in like 3 days, depending on how complicated. Now this one is 2 figures, so it took me a while, this will be like one of the longest videos of me working, unless I'm working on like one of the bigger fiber pieces. the yarn pieces, which you guys will see. So again, I'm like drawing out the sections for this dress because I lost the lines while I'm working. Even though it's permanent marker, sometimes the lines get lost. So like I'm trying to figure out where the darks and where the lights are on that dress. And I'm going in, like I try really hard not to waste too much time and try to get as much work done while the kids sleep. And while I'm in the zone, you know, when you're in the zone, you work and you forget what time it is. So I'm looking at my phone, not often, but just to see the time. And that's it, guys. I think that's enough talking for this video. So the next one, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but we'll be getting into the finishing of this dress and the feet, and then we'll be moving on to Yadi with this particular piece. So thank you for, you know, listening to me speak. Thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button. And stay tuned for more videos dropping every week. Also, check the links out below to follow me on all my social media platforms, which is KG Lopez. Okay guys, until next time, I hope you enjoyed my chit-chatting and also looking at my process.